A pleasant day, grade 6 students. Welcome to our computer class at New Vision International School. Our lesson is under Chapter 7 from Algorithm to Coding, entitled Lesson 4, The Condition If. The objectives of our today's lesson are the following. Number 1. Identifying the use of a condition in a program. And number 2. Using the block if, then, else. Before we start our today's lesson, you should prepare the following materials. Number 1. Your book and computer from pages 74 to 75, a pen, and the Scratch program. Start with, let us have a recap. This recap has something to do with exercises 1 and 2 on page 73. Let's have the review for exercise number 1. In order to obtain regular shapes, use the rule of rotation to complete the scripts below. The first given, since this is turned to the left 10 degrees, what would be the answer? So that would be 36. Since 360 degrees divided by 10 is 36. On the next given, since it is repeated 6 times, what would be the degrees? That is 60. Since 360 degrees divided by 6 is 60. Finally, since this is 90 degrees, it is repeated 4 times. Since 360 divided by 90 is 4. And since this is 10 degrees, this would be repeated 36 times. Since 360 divided by 10 is 36. Now, in the next video, I'm gonna show you how does it work using the Scratch program. Let me show you how does it work in Scratch program. First, we have number 1. And that is the image. For number 2, that would be the image. And finally, for number 3. Exercise number 2. You should try the following scripts in Scratch program, then match each script with the corresponding figure. So for the given number 1, the answer would be this figure. For the given number 2, the answer would be this figure. And for the given number 3, the answer would be this figure. So you need to practice this using the Scratch program in order to justify our answers. Let us now discuss the condition if. Always bear in mind that the condition if enables you to evaluate a condition in order to act appropriately. A condition answers either yes or no, or right or wrong. Next is we're going to identify the blocks needed to do the project on the following page. The first block is sensing. The blocks from the category sensing can be inserted in the text entry box of another block. They receive information such as a sprite is touched, a color is touched, the edge is reached, and the others. The next block needed is the operators. The blocks from the category operators are used to compare values. The example of these are the following: plus, minus, divide, and multiply. Also, it uses equals and inequalities. The next block needed is control. Always remember, the blocks from the category control can contain other blocks. They are used to control a program. Example of these are the following. We have wait, repeat, forever, if then, and others. Let us do the project that uses the condition if. First, you should open a new Scratch project and proceed as indicated below. Direction number 1. In the category sensing, you should slide the block ask and wait and fill in the box with the operation 4 plus 4 as illustrated in the right corner. Direction number 2. You should add the block if, which helps you to define the condition. It is illustrated on the right corner. Direction number 3. You should use the blocks from the operators and a block answer from the sensing to set the right condition. It is illustrated also in the right corner. For direction number 4, in the category appearance or looks, you should add the blocks in order to display the messages as indicated on the right. And finally, for direction number 5, you should repeat the program and read the result as indicated below. Now I'm gonna show you how to program the condition if in the Scratch based on the directions given. First, we will go to the category sensing and we will drag ask and wait the block and then change it into 4 plus 4. After that, we will proceed to control. We are going to choose if then else block, and then we will proceed to operators, wherein we're going to drag blank equals blank, then put it here. Okay, after that we will proceed to sensing, then drag answer and put it on the first blank, and then answer equals 8. After that, we will proceed to category looks, wherein we will drag say hello for 2 seconds, twice, The first one, we're going to edit it into bravo for 2 seconds. And then the other one, under the else, we will edit it into try again. And finally, we will look for forever, or the loop. So that's under the control, drag it, and there you go. So this is now the condition if scripts. So how does it work in the Scratch program? As you can see, you will be asked what is 4 plus 4. If your answer is 8, the sprite will say bravo for 2 seconds. Otherwise, if your answer is wrong, the sprite will say try again for 2 seconds. So let's try if it is working. So I'm just gonna click it, and there you go. The sprite asks what is 4 plus 4. Let's put 8 and enter. There you go. The sprite says bravo. But what if your answer is wrong? Let's try. So let's click pen and then drag clear so that we will have another conversation. Then click it again. There you go. 4 plus 4. Let's say the answer is 7. So we all know 7 is not the correct answer. So let's see if it is working. There you go. So since your answer is wrong, the sprite says try again. Attention students, here are the 2 projects that you should do using the Scratch program. In the next 2 videos, I will show you how to do this in the Scratch program. But after that, you should do it your own for you to understand more about the use of condition if. Now, how to do project number 1 in Scratch program. First, we have when flag click. So we will go to events, so drag it, and then we will go to sensing, drag ask what is your name and wait. We will change it into type 3 4 a triangle, or 4 a square. After that, we're going to choose pen down, and then we will go to control and then choose if block. Then we will go to operators. Choose this block, put it here, and then go to sensing, and then drag answer and put it on the first block. And then the second block would be 3. Then we will go to control and we will drag repeat block, put it here, then repeat it 3 times, and these include the following motions. We have move 100 steps and turn to the right 120 degrees. After that, we have a second condition. So we will go again to control and then click or drag if then. After that, you will go back to operators and then drag blank equals blank. Put it here. Then go to sensing, drag answer, put it on the first blank, equals 4, and then go back to control, drag repeat script, put it here, and then change it into 4. So this includes the following motions. We have move 100 steps, and then turn 90 degrees to the right. So turn 90 to the right. There you go. So we are done with project number 1. So let's try. We're going to click the flag, and then we will type 3, and let's see, enter, and it draws a triangle. So for another dialog, let's choose clear, click it again, and let us type number 4, and we'll see, you will see the square. Let's try again. Click it again and then 4, enter, and you will see now the square. Let's proceed to project number 2. First, we will click on events, drag when flag clicked, then you will go to motion, drag, go to XY, then change X into 29, Y into 94. After that, you will go to category looks, and then drag show, and drag say hello for 2 seconds, but you are going to edit it into click to keep the sprite in the stage. I hope you can follow, so you have to listen carefully. Next, we will proceed to control, and we're going to use repeat until. So this is the repeat until. After that, we will proceed to sensing. You will choose touching, then put it here, and it must be touching edge. Then go back to control, then choose if then else, and put it here. After that, go back to sensing. You're going to choose mouse down, drag it and put it here, and then you will go to looks, and then you will look for change y by 3. So change y by 3, do you see it? Change y by 3. So do you think change y by 3 is here? It's not. It should be in the motion, that's correct. So this is now change y by 3, so we're going to edit it. Change y by 3, and then drag it once again, but this time we're going to edit it as -2. Then you will go back to looks and then drag say hello for 2 seconds. Edit this in game over, and finally you're gonna drag hide. So let's see. So this is now the project number 2, and let's see how does it work. So we're just going to click it, so click to keep the sprite in the stage, and it's now working as you can see. And that's done. At this moment, it's your turn to practice projects 1 and 2 using Scratch program. Always bear in mind, nobody's perfect, but through practice, we can be better. Good luck! Thank you for listening, students. I hope you learned something from this video. Have a nice day.